Hi Scorpio, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you're following on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on my social media accounts. I just want to reach more people and help more people this year. It's a huge goal for me, and you guys can help me reach that goal, and it does help my channels, so I do appreciate that. But I also just like hearing from you guys, and I want to grow a like-minded spiritual community, so any interaction does help. I thank you so much for that. If you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I'll pull from the tarot after we pull two of these oracle, and then I brought out the angel oracle right here, just to kind of tie up and get some last minute messages. And then I do have some clarifiers here if we do need them. I haven't really needed them on the collective readings, but I like to have them handy just in case we do want to clarify a card or two. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. What do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? What do you have for Scorpio? These do not want to shuffle sometimes. What do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? These cards are very thick. I like them because they're sturdy, but it does make them a little harder to shuffle. Great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Interesting. So what do you guys have going on there, Scorpio? You guys building something new? Trying to start a new business? Independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone. Well, we have two cards of business here. So clearly for some of you, you're building your own business, whatever that may be. Again, it's a general reading, so you take it how it resonates for you, but it does look like you're going out on your own on this one and building your own thing here. I love that for you, Scorpio. That's awesome. Well, let's see what the tarot has to say for you. I am getting my website up and working as we speak. It should be up in a couple of weeks, and I'll start doing private readings again, so you'll be able to book those. And I'm got a couple of new things on there. I changed it up a little bit, so it should be fun. I'm excited to see it once it's completed. Good project for me. So let's see what messages we can get for the collective. What do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Chariot, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. And on the bottom we have the Two of Pentacles. So we have two cards of balance, two cards of decisions, and we'll get more into the tarot here in a moment. So on the bottom, I pulled the Two of Pentacles, which is about balancing. So this can be balancing your time, balancing your money, balancing things out. You see the water in the background behind this person is very flowy. So this can be about just balancing and kind of going with the flow. It's also about like using your resources. So you're either juggling your finances or your time or both. So the situation here is the Two of Swords, which is a decision, a difficult decision. It's about a stalemate, whether that's in a relationship or in your finances, in your business. I feel like you're coming up against a tough decision here. And that could be this branching out on your own, starting your own business. So the blockage here is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a very feeling trapped energy. It's all about being in your mind, keeping yourself stuck in this energy. So she's blindfolded and she's got these ropes on here and she's, behind these swords, but this is like a self-imposed prison, and swords are all about your mind. So you clearly have a tough decision that is weighing on you heavily and you feel trapped. The root or the foundation of this is the Lover's card. So this can be about a union, a love partnership, but I also feel like this is a choice. So you definitely have a decision, a choice, because we've got the Two of Swords and the Lovers here. You have a choice to make, and it's got you very much in your head. So is this starting a new business? Are you worried that it won't be successful? Are you worried about going out on your own? So in the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a new financial offer. So maybe you got word of a loan that was coming through for you so that you could start your own business. You've got somebody that wants you to work with them on something independently. So you would, you know, with these two cards here, I feel like you're working independently, but you know, you could be a contractor doing something for another company, but they're giving you this offer. So I really like that. And it's about like an investment. And it is a pentacle, which is slow and steady. You know, pentacles aren't fast moving energy, but they're stable energy. So I feel like this was, you know, you've had this financial offer, or if you haven't had it yet, it's coming in very soon. So in your subconscious or your higher self, we have the Devil here. So you've definitely got some negative thinking, some toxicity, whatever this may be. It could lead back to this negative thought pattern that you have here. So the Devil can be any kind of addiction, obsession, control. It can be your negative thought pattern that you're stuck in and you're not freeing yourself from. So again, with this, you know, this feeling trapped, this Devil has them tied here, but they can easily take those off of their neck, those ropes, those chains off their necks, and free themselves from this. So I feel like you're sitting in a negative mindset. It could also be about debts. You're sitting in, you know, a large amount of debt and you're worried about taking on a new financial offer. So in the immediate future, in the near future, I do see the Chariot, which is forward momentum and things starting to take off, things moving forward for you. I really like that because that means that everything's coming. It's, you know, about money management, self-discipline, focus, but it is forward movement. So I feel like you are definitely going to take off with whatever this idea is, whatever you've got coming in here. So Spirit is telling you to sit in this Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is this, so this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but as far as advice from Spirit, this is about stepping into your power. This is about finding your joy, be charismatic, be an entrepreneur, step into this power energy, this passionate energy. This is Wands, it's fire, it's passion. So Spirit wants you to step into that energy. And the influence right now in your immediate environment is the Ace of Cups. So this can be about a new love coming in here, or, you know, this is about a new love that you're going forward with. And that can be a love of a job, love of a career, it can be another person. Again, it's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. So this cup is overflowing with emotion. This is a new emotional beginning. So this can be in love, or it can just be like a creative. Again, maybe you're working independently as an independent contractor and somebody has asked you to work for them. You know, whatever that may be for you. Maybe you freelance and they're offering you this, and this is a creative adventure for you and you're emotionally fulfilled. So this is about emotional fulfillment, intuition. It's just this cup is overwhelming. Overflowing, excuse me. It's overflowing. It can be overwhelming in a good way. So your hopes and fears are the Hermit, which is about soul searching, going within. I think that you're hopeful that you can find the answers, and that's everything you have is within you. So this is definitely about going within, meditating, kind of retreating into yourself, solitude, you know, it's meditating, kind of just finding the answers. You're withdrawing. So maybe you're kind of withdrawing before everything starts to move forward. And then in the overall outcome, we have the Page of Cups, which is new ideas, new financial opportunities. It can be about new love again, but this is definitely new. So you're moving forward and you're moving into something new here. Now this can be, again, that creative adventure. It can be new love. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. But I do see where you're getting out of this negative mindset and you're moving forward. You're going to step into your power. You're going to get this new creative adventure. But definitely, even with this Hermit, do the work. Go within. Make sure you're meditating and healing and focusing on what you do want. And don't sit in this negative mindset. And I know that's easier said than done, and it can be hard to do. But our thoughts become things. And if you keep thinking these negative behaviors and this negative toxic energy, it's going to keep cycling in for you. It's going to keep bringing that in. So focus on the positive. Focus on the good here. What do we not see coming? What does Scorpio not see coming, Spirit? So we have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Yeah, trust your intuition. You got the High Priestess here. Trust your intuition. She's all about inner knowledge. And then we have this Four of Cups. Like, we're coming to the end of this stagnant, bored energy. I feel like whatever this decision is for you has been very stagnant, because you're here in this negative mindset, this devil energy. Things have been pretty stagnant and bored. Like, you're not content with what's going on. So you're going to move forward with that. And then the Magician is all about like having what you need to succeed. Like, you have all of the tools that you need. You have everything you need to be successful in this new adventure. And it's about manifestation. So you could possibly have manifested this. It's desire, manifestation. You're calling in what you desire. And I really love that for you. So that's what you don't see coming. So whatever you've been calling in for yourself, maybe it is this new creative financial adventure and you've just kind of been in your head about it. But, you know, Spirit's saying that it's going to turn out okay. So what are the actions and advice for Scorpio, Spirits? What are the actions and advice for Scorpio? Awesome. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands, new passionate beginning. Yeah. Take this new passionate beginning that Spirit is offering you. So aces are gifts from the universe. It is a new beginning, a new passionate beginning. But it's up to you to take that leap of faith. It's up to you to grab this new beginning and take off with it. And I feel like you're going to. There's definitely forward movement here. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is a financial opportunity. It's a message about a financial opportunity. And then here's the offer. So I definitely feel like there has been a message, but this is also like you taking this financial opportunity, this financial message, and you're going with it, because this is a stable new beginning. Pages are a new energy, a younger energy, and by young, it could be just that it's new. If it's a person, it's a younger person or younger at heart, but with this page being in your actions and advice, I feel like it's you taking this Page of Pentacles and building something solid here, because Pentacles are built on solid energy. And then we have the Knight of Swords, who's all about action, speed. It is a financial risk as well, so I feel like maybe that's why you've kind of been in your head a little bit here. But I feel like it's going to be worth it. Spirit's saying that you've manifested this. They're bringing this in for you. This is a very fast-moving energy. He's very ambitious. He's very, focused on what he wants. He's a go-getter. So yeah, I definitely love this for you, Scorpio. This is awesome. Like, you've got some new beginnings coming in here. Creative, passionate. I really think things are going to be great for you. So you just got to take that leap of faith and go for it sometimes. So you did get 2 cards. Pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Awesome, I love that. So if you're starting a new business, make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. You definitely want to pay everyone else, but make sure you're taking care of yourself. Face your financial fears. When you're honest with yourself about fears or success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by expressing them in the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts, this self-imprisonment, this negative mindset. Release that, because Spirit's bringing this in for you. You need to release that negative mindset, release those fears. I know that's easier said than done, but you know, that's what the universe is asking you to do. You need to trust in the universe, make this decision and move forward with it, because they're bringing in financial abundance and they don't want you to have any fear behind that. You know, don't bring that negativity with you into your new adventure. So I absolutely love this for you, Scorpio. I hope that this helps. I hope that this could bring you some clarity, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.